Hey, what's up, and welcome to Composers Getting Coffee. It is 1:18 a.m. on a Sunday going into Monday right now. I have a few other episodes planned, ready to release, and everything. And I decided to just embrace my natural chaos and record an episode now unscripted. Something I've been thinking about a lot lately is creativity. I mean, that is the point of this podcast. But there are a couple different types of creativity. There's the I'm doing a project to do this thing, and there's I'm doing a project or I'm writing a piece of music starting from nothing and finding my way around. As a film composer, you often do the first one, and it's kind of a problem I hear with a lot of film composers. They're great when there's a score, they can write amazing soundtracks, but when the time comes and they have to do a project where they just get to write music for fun, they don't even know where to start. And I think that this sort of approach is very tough on musicians and creatives, even though it is what funds our lives and makes our work work. It's the kind of thing that we do this sort of creative work in and sort of lose touch with our creative being. We stop treating it like play and go more into, all right, next project, let's go, let's hit this bing, let's hit that one, let's have 5 projects on the deadline, I'm working for these 6 clients, and you kind of forget that there is this element of play that needs to be in creativity too. And I think that's something that's important and worth striving for, is to go out and listen to music, write music, sit down at your piano or your synthesizer, pick up your guitar, and just try things. It's totally okay to not release these things, but at the same time, like, what if you stumble on something cool? What if you try a genre you never did before? And not only that, it's also sort of meditative. You kind of get into these spaces where you might not normally be. Sometimes I find like my experience in the moment versus what I record are two different ones, like listening back and in the moment. But in the moment, it's kind of a high, and I want to do that more. And my conversations with other composers, artists of other mediums, that's something a lot of us artists probably need to do more as well. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm talking off the cuff here. I just wanted to try something new. But yeah, sometimes commission work is great. It is good to set a goal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try that. And I'm going to achieve this. But it's also good to start and just let yourself experiment, go into your impulses, go unhinged, and just lean into things that you normally wouldn't. Right now, for example, 2 projects I could think of. Currently, I'm doing a documentary on the oceans in Bahamas. And I'm studying Bahamian music, like rake and scrape. And I'm studying it for the end of making Bahamian rake and scrape music for the score. I learned a bit about musical saw, not the bowed kind, but the scraped kind. I learned all about like Ronnie Butler, and I've been working with these rhythms and these textures for this project. In college, I was in a band, and the singer was doing this Taylor Swift type pop song. At one point, I suggested, hey, what if we took my banjo and just changed it up an octave, like digitally. My inspiration was sort of those Nashville high tuning guitars where you have a 6-string guitar, but you take the high set of a 12-string, so everything's an octave higher, and it lifts the sound. I was playing banjo on this track, and just jokingly, I was like, oh, this would be really funny. It worked really well. And I think leaning into that sort of like fun discovery type things, let's just try it for the sake of trying it, is important. My next episode is also going to be about that. It is about the MVP. But if you like this more off-the-cuff type relaxed vibe, let me know. I'm going to be experimenting here and trying different things. Thank you for listening. Join my mailing list. Subscribe to this podcast. Let a friend know if you think this is helpful. And I will hopefully speak to you soon. Yeah. I'm going to get some sleep. Have a great night.